As compared to Needleman and Wunsch, Smith-Waterman algorithm performs the local alignment. It is also a dynamic programming approach. So let's see how these two they differ from one another. Steps are the same. In the same way we do initialization, there is matrix filling and there is traceback or formation of the alignments. So in initializations, what we do over here is we initialize those matrices as zeros. So we don't have negative scores over here. So whenever the score becomes negative, it introduces a 0 over there. So this is the trick, guys, over here. So this 0 within those tracebacks pointers, if their sequence is broken with a 0, so over there we will have those local alignments. So we have one aligned section, there is a gap or a break in between, and then we have another aligned section, and so on. So this is the complete algorithm. So what we do over here is we fill in the partial alignments. So for each, same way we have I keeping track of M, J moves over N, M and N are these two sequences and their lengths. And our scoring function Fij over here, that has got a 0 in it. So everything is the same. We will have I minus 1, J minus 1, that is the score coming from diagonal, case 1. Pointer will keep track of it. Case 2, where it's coming from the left, and case 3, where it's coming from the top or up. So in that case, one more thing which we have incorporated over here is, in any case, whenever your score becomes less than 1, it will pick up the 0, because any negative score is less than 0. So Fmn is the optimal score, and from PTR pointer we can trace back the alignment same way we did in the Needleman and Wunsch. We create the matrix m plus 1 and with m plus 1 columns and n plus 1 rows. We know why we need that, because that is when we start this alignment we might want to start with some gaps. So we have first row and first column that is filled with 0. Then we add the match or mismatch score diagonally. So we take the first two elements, we compare them. So here we have A and T, they mismatch. Either we can get the score from the top or bottom or horizontally, but in this case, since we are starting and we are picking up this maximum amongst them, and in this case we get a mismatch. And by the way, our scoring scheme is negative score for the mismatch. So in this case, that's why we see a 0 over here. So we have, for the match we have plus 5, and for the mismatch we have minus 3, and gap penalty is minus 2. Then we move on to the next place. So we see T matches with T, we give a plus 5, and then we have T and G, and then we can get from all those three options, we can get their scores, and same way we can move this way or coming from the top or from the bottom or anywhere. So we fill it up just like we did in Needleman and Wunsch algorithm. So same way we come up with the matrix which is filled. So same way we do traceback. Here the traceback starts from maximum value in the matrix and then we move backwards. So in this way we will have some local section that has been aligned. So here the traceback starts from this value which is 12, and we have those pointers which are telling us from where those scores are coming from, so we can put them together. So in this case we have just a section of two things which are aligned together. We don't care about this G in the end, and our traceback pointers help us get the real alignments. So real alignments are then like this. So T matches with T, G and G, and there's a mismatch, and then we have a gap in the beginning as far as this alignment is concerned. So here we try to find the best local alignment between two subsequences. So this Smith-Waterman algorithm is a local alignment algorithm. It is based on dynamic programming approach.